you've been reading about Quack the Brave Duck. What'd you think about that? Tell me about that. What did you like about the book?
It had really good details in the pictures.
Oh, you did have great details. What else did you
He
notice?
was brave a lot.
He was a brave duck?
I liked how he was brave and then he got a little scared.
He did get a little scared. Do you remember about that part?
Yes.
Tell me about that, Layla.
I'm not Lena.
I'm sorry.
Adriana.
Adriana, talk to me about this when he got scared.
When he was going to school,
He got scared?
because he didn't see his mother.
Ah, so that sometimes happens, doesn't it? Well, today, you're going to write about Quack the Duck. And when you were working with your teacher, you were writing out the very important part, where today you're going to write about the very important part from the beginning, and some important parts in the middle, and some important parts in the end, okay? So now, I want you to think about what was important. Just kind of flip through the book and look at your pictures. Go ahead, flip through the book. And we're going to create a plan that's going to help you write about the important parts. So, if I were to say to you, what was the very important parts in this story? Your topic sentence would start with, the very important part was, okay, that's how you kind of start. And the very important part at the beginning was, he was what?
Brave.
Brave. So I'm going to put the word brave, because that's going to be a word you're going to want to use. And then somebody talked about the details in the picture. Who was that talked about you really like the details in the pictures? So there's kind of 3 examples the author uses to tell us how he was brave. Can you find one picture in the beginning that shows you he was brave? Okay, and excellent. So if I'm looking for a key word from this picture, that one word that's going to help me remember how he was brave. Do you know what I'm looking for, Emery? It starts with an S.
Scared.
He was scared, but not in this picture. He was brave because he was swimming. Good. So that's one thing he does, is he likes to swim. That tells me he's brave. Give me another detail of something else that he likes to do, that he's not afraid to do. Yes. What is he not afraid to do in this page?
Fly.
What's that?
Fly.
Fly, absolutely. And then on the other page, what page is that, buddy? Page 4 and 5, there's 2 different details that the author gives us on this page. One is that he's not afraid to fly, and the other one is he's not afraid
For the boy to give him bread.
Okay, so what word should we write? You think that's going to help you remember about that? Bread. I love it. So there's some good examples of how he's not afraid. But then all of a sudden in the middle he does get scared because he's going to school. So we're going to put that in the middle. Oh, I forgot. There's one more thing you could write about. Remember? Kind of flip over. There's another. The beavers. Oh, Layla, you're doing great. What's the key word going to be? And the woods, he's not afraid of the woods. So we can put woods, we can put beavers. Oh, which one came first? Can you tell me which one came? Woods first. And then we have beavers. But then at the end, what was important? He was scared about school. All right. And what helped him feel better at the end?
The
teacher. Good. The teacher cheered him up. Okay. So these are just some words that you might, when you're not sure, like, what should I write next? You can go up to your plan and get some ideas. Okay. So let's open up the books. We need pencils. So what's the very important part? You're going to say, at the beginning, see how that goes? Or in the beginning, the important part was he was brave. Start writing.
In the beginning, Quack was brave to swim.
Wait a second. Just, we're going to talk about the important part because your goal is to use the topic sentence. So you're going to say, in the beginning, the important was.
That he was brave.
That's it. Perfect. Okay, and tell me about yours, Emery.
In the big another one.
Yep, but you need something first before you go to your next sentence. What are you going to put at the end?
Period.
Yeah. Okay, now you're going to give, go ahead, put your period, sweetie. Now you're going to choose one of these key words to write an example of how he was brave. You understand?
In the book.
Yeah, see these key words? So you talked about swimming, so you can talk about flying, you can talk about bread. What do you want to say? Tell me.
In the beginning.
No, he's not in the beginning now. Okay.
In the middle.
Well, you could just say, you don't even have to use in the middle. You could just say in the beginning, he was brave because he was swimming. Next, what?
Next, He was brave because he jumped off the cliff and started flying.
Perfect. Is there anything you want to say? Then you can go to the middle. Boys and girls, let me just stop you. You don't have to use every word, okay? These are just to give you some ideas. So about now is when we should start talking about what was happening in the middle. Give us another example from the middle of the book, okay? So what are you going to say?
In the woods.
Got to use transitional verbs. Then,
In the woods, he was brave to go in there.
so you could say, and then he was brave to go in the,
Woods.
say that. Then, tell me your sentence, buddy.
Then he was brave to go in the
First, what are you going to say there?
Then it was school time and he got scared. He left and then the teacher cheered him on.
Keep going. You're doing great. Now read this sentence.
Next, he was brave because he was not scared when he jumped off the cliff and fly.
Wow, that was such a long sentence, William, and you did a great job. And you remembered that all by yourself, didn't you? So now what are you going to talk about? You could, the woods, perfect. Finish with your piece, or sometimes you just don't know what to write next. Take your eraser and point to each word as you read it slowly. Okay? You can't read it fast. Read it slowly. Go ahead and reread your writing with your pencil. Out loud. Read it out loud, and don't go fast. Go slow.
He was brave because he was not scared to fly.
So Layla, what do you do if you forget a word in your writing? Do you have to erase? No. What can you do?
Put a carrot.
Put a caret. And that's just the way you do it for writing.